Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. He threw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes. There's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
This is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 23 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed, but I bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They gave anything comparable to that performance, this one's absolutely locked up. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A give running right is Hall. He'll take it inside the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Parrish, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. Ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, it's Gomez. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for his 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it. And that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Off play action. Bonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They run it with Hall off the option, and he stopped immediately there. Off the play fake, Bonds. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On third down, Gomez. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6. There's Chris Olave. And he's got room. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Bonds. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll start by running the option to the right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Bonds. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Bonds firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be fourth down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gomez. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gomez. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now an option play on second down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, here's Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be it.